Hello and welcome to the first ever Anna video. Anafrills, Anna, whatever her name is. This is Anna, and she's a Twitch streamer and self-proclaimed therapist. And this is Destiny. No, that's Little Dicky. I'm sorry. This is Destiny. If you don't know who he is, he's a political streamer too. He does streams on Twitch and like YouTube for like 8 fucking hours. They had a thing, and this video will be going over just a bunch of stuff. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share and all that good stuff. And let's get into the video.
Alright, hope you know I'm trying to see it talk back. Alright, 6 figures for the whip. No chance, you catch me down bad.
Anna. So, Anna is Destiny's stalker. She doesn't like that term, but it is what it is. She's Destiny's stalker. She talks about Destiny all the time. Her Twitter is filled with talk about Destiny. Her Twitch streams often include talk about Destiny, whether sneakily or point blank. I'm talking about Destiny. She also had a lot of issues. Pretty much anyone that she's been in contact with that isn't sipping for her, like Merle, has said that she's been abusive to them, has said that she's tried to control them, and pretty much a lot of people just don't have very good interactions with them, except for Big Merle, of course, and then John Zerka, which is weird. Anyways, TLDR, Destiny is a political streamer, and DGG is the name of his group or fan base. I'm not sure which, or if it's both. Destiny has a fiance, Melina, and they're in an open relationship. That does not mean anyone who has sex with either partner is invited into that relationship. It's just a polyamorous relationship, but the basis is Destiny and Melina. They're the only ones in an actual relationship. Anything else is just sex. That's it. Because Destiny doesn't have personal attachments to sex, and everybody knows that except for Anna. Anyways, Anna is a self-proclaimed therapist. I say self-proclaimed because the only thing that says she's a therapist is her. And Destiny, they both said that she was in a master's program. She isn't really the best source though. She claims to be currently a full-time master's student studying clinical psychology. And she claims to specialize in trauma. And according to her Twitter bio, she's also interning as a therapist. However, according to Destiny, she actually got dropped from her internship because she's crazy. That's not according to Destiny. I'm adding in words. But according to her, I didn't get dropped. I left it because I wanted to go into research, because research was the field that, I don't know, suited me. Probably because, I don't know, you shove psychology ads and psychology articles and psychology terms at anybody and anyone who disagrees with you. Even people that don't disagree with you, everyone is given some kind of diagnosis by you, and yet you say it's not a diagnosis, and yet it is. Anyways, this is so fucking stupid. Can't stand her. Anna and Destiny talked for a bit online before meeting each other for like 3 to 5 days IRL. They had one sexual experience. The rest was carried out online. When Anna and Destiny, went back to their own separate states, the rest of the relationship and the relationship prior to that was carried out online. It was all online. Destiny talked about the drama in this article. It says Destiny and Anna started talking casually, but the initially friendly interactions turned to drama in late September. Anna tweeted that Destiny had gaslighted her by publicly acting like she's crazy, even though he was talking to her every day for months. She also accused him of manipulation for acting like a boyfriend once Destiny knew of Anna's feelings for him. Basically, Anna got ghosted and went on a rampage. And she likes to say, oh, Destiny just keeps on talking about me, and so I have to talk about him. And they constantly have gone on, privately and publicly made agreements to never talk about each other again. And Anna constantly breaks that agreement because, according to her, because the internet still believes that she's a stalker, she still has to do stalker things. And she said, Destiny shouldn't have acted like a boyfriend, knowing my feelings for him. It's manipulative, even if unintentional. So, he unintentionally was super nice to you, and...
So, he was calling me princess, alright? Release those fucking DMs!
So Destiny is...
He was calling me pet names!
Okay, Destiny will not be changed. He's his own...
I didn't know that calling people pet names
outside of our
was...
hands, right? But since there's so many people here, I think if you
people
want, you can take this as an opportunity
abusive.
to... If people are misrepresenting you and saying...
Called me pet names. And so you thought that he was like a boyfriend. And he shouldn't have publicly acted like I'm crazy and like he didn't absolutely want to talk to me every day for months. Gaslighting. No, Anna. No. Multiple times, Destiny has said that the reason he went back to talking to her and being nice to her was because he was trying to find some way to get her to stop talking about him like as if he was an abuser and dark triad and all of this. He was trying to find a way for her to stop doing that, and so he felt like he was backed into a corner where the only choice he had was to be friends with her again. And then she'd get crazy, and so then he'd pull back, and then she'd go nuts. Yeah, we're using all of these terms in this video. At first, the Twitch community sided with Anna, but Destiny wasn't having it. During his own Twitch stream, Destiny called out viewers for having double standards. Destiny explained that if the genders were reversed in the situations, fans would want the man involved canceled and banned on Twitter. If I was on a show with a girl who was like, Steven, please leave me alone, and I was like, whoa, but you talked to me, so I think that you should ... people would think that was crazy. He'd get canceled, right? And it's true. If the roles were reversed, Anna would be booted off of Twitch. And technically, she should be, because she's passing out diagnoses to people like me, who, according to Anna, I'm dark triad. Yeah, 100%. Whatever. I don't think I am. But maybe that's because I am. Anyways, according to Anna as well, I'm a lot of things because I don't agree with her. I don't think that ghosting someone is abuse. Anyways, under a Prime K's video, a YouTube video, she was part of the panelists and they were talking about the slut walk. And I and others commented about it. And I said, the fact that Anna was part of this, as someone accused of serial harassment and emotional abuse, was wrong to me. She also can't be on a panel without making it about her. I hope you don't make this mistake including her in any discussion on abuse. As it's clear by the comments, I'm not the only one with this opinion. Now, I would say go take a look, but I don't know if it was Prime K's or his mods that deleted all of the comments, even the ones with waffles and people that she actually did have an impact on. When it comes to me and Anna, I'm just her troll. That's all it is. Because I love nothing makes me feel better than when she goes from, ew, woo, cutie voice, look at me, woo, 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 woo.
Say Kane.
You don't hate Zerka.
No. Zerka's good.
You don't hate Alinity.
No.
It seems to me like the only people you don't like are DGG and their orbiters and Smooth Dog.
Excuse me, I like Smooth Dog. We do not hate Smooth Dog. Okay, wait, why can't I go back to Stardew Valley? It's not going. No.
Did you accidentally close your game?
No, Jessica. That's not it, Jessica. You're wrong, Jessica.
That I was talking about. So you don't even know what you're fucking talking about, dude. That wasn't his fiance that I was talking about. He should care. Any decent human being would care. I haven't done anything to him. What have I done to him? No, that was abusive to not respond back to my messages of concern. It doesn't matter if there was a lot of them. That's still abusive. Like, you guys are enabling emotional abuse and you need to stop.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
No, you don't, Jessica. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You're also the same person who literally tried to tell me that, like, I wasn't abused. You don't know fucking shit. Educate yourself and then come back.
She fucking hates me. And I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Nothing makes me feel better. Especially since I actually read the MMEA that she posts up on her Twitter, on her pinned tweet. I don't know if it's still there because I'm blocked. But yeah, I was like, no, confirmation bias maybe, because the part that she references, it says like intimate relationship. And I'm sorry, Anna, but you weren't in a really intimate relationship. You were just a friend that fucked. That's it. We were friends that fucked. And I'm sorry, but the MMEA is not going to be designed for people in a friends with benefits situation. Which she also was like, ew, I don't know why Destiny didn't really explain to me that friends with benefits situation. Most people who have friends with benefits have 2 to 3 partners max. Okay? And then there's some that really just fuck around every day. Lord Almighty. This is where I think that she's entitled, because she likes to be like, oh, this doesn't happen to me. This never happened to me. And this is what I think should happen. And there is no other discussion. I'm the only right one. And that's when the entitlement comes from. But I tried to organize these comments, and I'm going to read them for you. And I'm just going to read them in the order that I think they are and see what happens. So then she says, there's nothing wrong with using my knowledge of DV as a way to support my claims of being abused. Also, Waffles nor Eris said I was abusive. Waffles said I was mean, and she never provided any proof of her claims anyway. Neither did Eris. I already debunked Eris's claims. No, she didn't. She thinks she did, but she didn't. And Waffles is someone that was friends with Anna for a while, and then they stopped being friends because Anna could not, for the life of her. Pretty much anyone that talks about Anna was cool with Anna until they realized that no matter what you tell her, no matter how many times you say, please stop talking about this, I don't want to talk about this, Anna's gonna talk about it. Because Anna likes to cross boundaries with people. But when you cross the boundary with her, it's a problem. Anyways, maybe you should ask the regulars in my stream who witness Waffles being manipulative constantly. Yeah, no, I don't want to ask your echo chamber of simps. Sorry. Pass. Big Merle, who's Anna's mod now, who often goes on the stream with Anna to kind of reel her in. If you need someone to reel you in, bitch, you crazy. Okay? If you need someone to reel you in and keep you from looping and looping and looping, bitch, you're crazy. Anyways, Big Merle, who was Waffles' mom and close friend, who cut her out of his life because of how abhorrent she's behaved and all the lies she's telling about me. Waffles' proof showed her violating my boundaries. We had agreed in a talk over VC that she shouldn't just ignore my questions when I was distressed. This is stonewalling. Ugh. And would give a time frame for how long she wanted to break from talking. She violated those boundaries yet again, and I was so tired of it. So basically the same thing that Destiny did, I guess. Like, it's so irritating. She's highly entitled. Is not entitled to have boundaries and expect people to respect them. I am also responsible for not stonewalling people. Entitlement means you feel you deserve special treatment. She does. I don't. Yes, you do. I have the responsibility of treating others the way I wish to be treated too. No, you don't get to set the boundaries and then not allow other people to set their own if it conflicts with yours. It's an agreement. You're supposed to agree on boundaries, but that's not what Anna does. Anna sets the boundaries, then you have to agree to her boundaries. And if your boundaries conflict with her boundaries, then your boundaries are invalid. It's only Anna's boundaries and what works with her boundaries. That's how she's entitled. She said also, I never said that my abuse is the worst abuse. Yes, she did. I said that research shows that emotional abuse is often cited by victims as being worse than the physical abuse, which is 100% true, which is 100% not true. I'm sorry, but when you're physically abused, you're also emotionally abused. It goes hand in hand. There is not a situation where you're being physically abused and not emotionally abused as well. So I'm sorry, but your emotional abuse is not worse than physical abuse because all you're getting is emotional abuse. Then she said something about, I'm basing my opinions on Destiny. Like, oh, this is what Destiny says, and you're just trusting what Destiny said. And I said, no, I'm basing my opinions on actions, not words. You have more people than just Destiny calling you controlling and abusive, and she does. And your response to Waffles have been gross and dismissive. It's about your actions. And her responses to Waffles, she made a fucking manifesto about Waffles. And Waffles felt so abused. She got so much abuse that she recently apologized to Anna. And everyone in the comments were like, don't do this. Don't let her win. Because that's exactly what Waffles was doing. She was conceding. She was just swallowing everything in order to not be abused by Anna's people and by Anna, because Anna cannot not talk about people, that she conceded. And she said, okay, fine, I'm sorry, I was abusive, blah, blah, blah. And then Anna's like, ooh, thank you, Waffles. Ooh, don't send her hate, everybody. Fucking A. And then she said, only people who have no idea about what is really happening. There is nothing I have done that is controlling and abusive. Are you serious? I'm going to go over the Zerka stream. This is the stream that introduced me to Anna. I'm going to go over that tomorrow. Okay, I promise, tomorrow. But yeah, you'll see. This describes Destiny's actions. This makes no sense. Also, what am I supposed to do? Waffles is lying. That's what she always says. What am I supposed to do? Destiny is lying. What am I supposed to do? Eris is lying. What am I supposed to do? Stardust is lying. What am I supposed to do? So-and-so is lying. What am I supposed to do? So-and-so is lying. You're just supposed to shut up. You get your story out. You say, hey, this is my side, and then you stop. Because people aren't going to believe you no matter how many times you try to get it into their head that this is the true side. No one's going to believe you. It doesn't matter how many times you do it. You know what doing the same thing over and over and over again with the same consequences and the same result is? That's crazy. Yeah, it's actually definition crazy. You know, I'm going to keep on sticking my finger in this outlet and getting shocked until I don't get shocked anymore. That's exactly what you're doing. You can flip-flop around it all day long, but you constantly telling people your side of the story until they believe you, even though they don't and they haven't and they never will, is textbook crazy. Anyways, I said you literally told Waffles that her therapist can't determine that you are toxic because she hasn't heard your side. Yet you cite your therapist as a source for Destiny being abusive, and she does. Oh, well, my therapist saw everything, and they definitely think that I'm in the right. Of course they do, because Destiny wasn't able to be there to tell his side, and she wants to say no. I was totally open and upfront with it. No, you can't be, because in your head this happened, so that's your reality. But to Destiny, his reality is obviously different, or else you guys wouldn't be butting heads. So you can't be open and upfront with your therapist without Destiny being there to tell his side of the story, because there's two realities. There's yours and his. So you just talking to your therapist by yourself is not giving the therapist the full scope of things. Sorry, just facts. And I said, you constantly talk about him even when he hasn't said anything about you. Then say it's because of other people talking about you. You dismiss other people's claims of abuse or downplay their abuse with simultaneously claiming your abuse is the worst abuse. You cite articles meant for couples in a committed relationship. You use your background as a means to amplify your claims against not only Destiny, but Waffles, aristocracy, and anyone else who disagrees with you. You are the only person claiming you have been abused by all these people in one form or another. Yet multiple people claim you have been toxic or abusive towards them. When multiple people say you are the problem, I find it difficult to dismiss their claims. Especially when they say they have receipts to back it up, and your receipts only serve to back up their claims. Which is true. Her receipts really only serve to back up their claims, because her receipts really serve to make herself look bad. But in her mind, in her reality, because she's crazy, those receipts vindicate her. When really, you get what I'm saying. I am of the belief and opinion that you should not be on panels discussing abuse because you tried multiple times to turn the conversation to you and Destiny and downplayed other types of abuse. I also am of the opinion that you are misguided in your beliefs on abuse, as I personally feel what happens to you happens to many people all the time. I feel you are entitled, and if every girl who gets pumped and dumped reacted the same way you have, the world would be chaos. Because it would. Have you ever had a one-night stand? Have you ever ghosted somebody? According to Anna, you're so abusive. And possibly dark triad. I'm getting crazy over here. Nothing here backs up your claims of me doing anything abusive or controlling, and you are so wrong. My receipts backed up everything I said. Destiny made me keep our intimacy a secret and gaslight me on Circa's panel. This is severe emotional abuse. So, Destiny actually didn't make her keep their relationship secret. Destiny has said, and Melina has confirmed, that they both were open with each other and honest with each other. The only thing was Destiny wasn't honest to Anna about being honest with Melina. Let's carry on. It's because Waffle blamed me for her chronic physical health issues and made it sound like her therapist was blaming me for that too, which I know a therapist would not do, as that is abusive to blame another person for your chronic physical health issues. Oh my God, there's so much wrong with that statement. Also, Waffles is an incredibly manipulative person, as I've found out. And no, I do not believe she gave her therapist any sort of accurate representation of the situation. No, but you think that you gave your therapist an accurate But you think you gave your therapist an accurate representation of the situation. Okay, yeah. She has done this thing repeatedly with other people who I don't know anybody that she does that to, but I do know one. It's you. Waffles is an incredibly blah 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 blah. Once these people heard my side, they felt totally manipulated by Waffles. Once one person, I haven't seen anybody else. One, and that's Merle, and he just probably found out that Waffles will never give him the time of day and was like, ew, Anna, ooh, and you put him on your fucking streams. 2 and 2 makes 4. I am honest with my therapist about the mistakes I've made in my relationship with Destiny. No, you're not. Because I genuinely want to know if I'm doing toxic things that need to be changed. No, you don't. Destiny and my relationship was not committed, but intimate and very much like a dating relationship, but it wasn't. And it is valid to use emotional abuse inventories for this. No, it's not. And the mental health professionals I've talked to agree with me on this. No, they don't. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Get a mental health professional. Get your therapist. Prove that it's your therapist to go on and confirm everything. Yeah, how about that? You know what's really funny is Anna really could clear her name if she had stuff to clear her name with, but she won't because she doesn't. Yeah. Anyways, a lot went on between me and Anna. Anyways, now that you guys kind of got an idea of Anna and how I feel, I think that is a pretty good ground to build on for this, because next time, the next video, I'm going to be reacting to the Zerka stream where I was introduced to Anna and all of her fucking craziness. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I promise tomorrow.